Are there counsels there? Are there POW lawyers there? Are there private counsels there?
Yes, Your Honor.
We are, of course, talking about those who voluntarily surrendered, correct? Not the Tokhang. Or both. What are we talking about?
This is for the voluntary surrender, Your Honor.
Voluntary surrender. Because there may be really, and I agree with the Senator, that there may be an admission against interest or a confession without aid of counsel, which would lead to all kinds of legal complications, constitutional complications. So, but although that is not within the ambit of the investigation, that is something that I think the police should consider right away.
Yes.
Yes,
And
Your
the next point in respect to that is, what if the subject or the subjects concerned refuse to sign the form admitting or acknowledging that they are drug pushers, drug users? So what is the effect of that? Are they now going to be considered as high-value targets?
No, Your Honor. As from the phrase voluntary surrenderer, the PNP personnel on the ground do not force the ones coming to the office of the PNP to sign this affidavit of undertaking. If they do not wish to sign the affidavit, then they are not being forced to sign it.
In any case, we do want to see a copy, a sample copy of that particular form for our
Senator Wright,
We will
perusal.
submit, Your Honor.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, as I cleared with you earlier, no, I was going to raise the issue to pursue the point of Senator De Lima. No? Edwin, Superintendent Roque. Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kanina, itatanong ko sana if you can generate for your committee what constitutes the operational and the administrative. Ngayon may bago kayong dimension, the legal cost. Dati, I was going to limit it to yung namatay sa police operations at saka yung wounded. Ngayon meron pa pala, no? And I realized that yung mga voluntary na nag-surrender. Can you, is it possible for you? Do you have this in your database? Because I think, Mr. Chairman, one policy issue, Senator Lai, no? One policy issue will be the support requirement for this.
Yes.
We cannot discuss this kasi in a vacuum. Especially when you talk of legal procedure. But when you talk of counsel rights, no? This has to be backed up on the ground tangibly. So, Edwin, no? Subukan lang ninyo, best effort. Generate for your committee, for purposes of your permission, of course, Mr. Chairman, the operational, the admin, and the legal cost of those who surrender, those who die, and those who are wounded. Give you an example. I don't know where you input this cost, no? Nagre-reklamo na raw yung mga punerarya. Who underwrites this cost? That has to be carried, no? I don't know if you incorporated it in your budget. Parang ang parallel po nito, Mr. Chairman, is yung retirees security sector budget. Now, can you give us best effort, Edwin?
Yes, Your Honor.
Para maintindihan ng committee, for policy purposes, and this will be incorporated, I suppose, in the comprehensive report by your committee. Para maintindihan natin, let's say namatay, no?
Namatay yung alin?
Namatay yung kwan.
Surrender.
Hindi po. Yung in operations, yung patay. Saan dinadala yung bangkay? Pagdala sa punerarya, tapos na ba o may follow-through forensic effort? Pagbuhay at wounded, who underwrites the hospital bills? Mga tao ito, hindi ito presumed innocent. Kahit nasabihin mong lumaban, di ba? Yung nag-surrender, ibang usapin na naman yan. Yung rehab. We just want to have a comprehensive view of this.
Yeah.
Para, Mr. Chairman, on the eve of our conclusive budget deliberations, ma-factor in nandito at saka maging proactive tayo. Edwin? Pakilang, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you, Senator Lai. Mr. Chairman, thank you.
I just have one point. Are you about to finish?
About to finish po.
Sige,
Pwede
go
po.
ahead.
I'm
Just
really
want to-
late already. But the
You've been saying
discussions
that
are
for the
very
last 1
interesting.
hour. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Now, I also wonder whether there is some kind of a data which can tell us that among those who voluntarily surrendered and refused to execute or sign that supposed form, ilan ho ba sa kanila yung mga napatay? I don't know if you will have that data, only if you have. Would anybody here have the answer? O kung pwede ho, paki-ano na lang po, take note of
Tatanungin ko,
that.
no? I want to make sure that you understand because yan ang tatanungin ko kanina. Bago ko tinanong siya, baka malate na si Senator De Lima. Nagpapasurrender tayo at medyo that's skirting constitutional violation. No? Nagpapasurrender kayo, pagtapos ang problema ko dyan, pag may namatay at may mga nabasa ako na ito sumurrender tapos later on, after 3 days or 1 week, namatay siya. That will put you under more scrutiny. Because kumukuha kayo ng mga admissions at pagkatapos later, madali nyo sabihin, nagtulak uli, naglumaban, nabarel. Parang tinutulungan ng tao sa sarili nila na para magkaroon ng mark yung mga taong papatayin o mababarel o paplantahan o ano pa. I mean, this goes into all kinds of a very slippery slope. Why are we exposing our police system to that kind of risk? Because you're laying the predicate for a situation that to many in our country, wala naman siguro yan. Surrender, buti nga, nagsusurrender eh. Eh kung namamatay naman yung nagsusurrender later on, mapagbibintangan kayo na pinasurrender nyo yan, para ma-mark nyo yan. That's unfair to the rank and file. That's unfair to our country. And woe to those who did that, who planned that, because there is now a legal trail that we can go after just in case yan ay nagiging talagang halatang-halata na. Are you getting my point, Police Superintendent Edwin Roque?
Yes, Your Honor.
Chief Superintendent.
Yes, Your Honor.
I would advise you to follow the lead now and give us a copy of all these forms that you are giving to the surrenderers. And I would hope that in Tokhang, you're not doing the same thing. Na may pinapipirma kayo doon. Ano ba ang objective ng Tokhang? Hindi na ba kayo nakakapasok? Tatanungin nyo. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Papasok, ano hinahanap nyo? Nakatira ba dyan si ganito? May balita kami siya, nakikita kita, Senior Superintendent Almasan, nagkuhan kayo, nagnanad kayo. Does it mean yes? Na nagtatanong kayo, diyan ba nakatira itong nababalitaan namin drug pusher or drug user?
Yes, Your Honor, we try to account for all the reported drug personalities
So
in
you
a
are really
certain area.
accounting for the possibility na itong mga taong ito ay maaaring drug user. Alam mo kung nasa naroon sila.
Yes, Your Honor, as
In other words,
reported
you're
by
really
the...
asking them to help you arrest them eventually.
No, Your Honor, we would be pleading for them to stop their illegal drug
That's
activity.
one way of looking at it, and I'm glad that you are very imaginative. Because halimbawa, papasok ka doon sa loob, sabihin mo, ikaw ba ito, nandiyan ka, alam namin nandiyan ka,
You're not supposed to enter the
I
premises,
know,
Your
pero
Honor.
nakikita ko sa TV bumabukas, no?
Yes,
I have nothing, because this is what you call creating the necessary diligence para alam natin kung nasa naroon yung mga tao yan. Pero it borders on violation of constitutional rights and the Bill of Rights. And I draw the line there. All right? I mean, the police must do their job within the limits of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. But like I said, there are 2 points that came out of here. Although it's not part of us, it becomes part of this. Kung yung, I would like you to submit, therefore, formally, how many people who surrendered are still died by virtue of an altercation with the police. We have to prevent that. We are all duty bound. I will tell you again and admonish you, lahat ng police magre-retire. Someday you'll also be civilians. You have families also. And I've seen many policemen. Police naman ako dati. Did you hear the case of that guy here? Las Cunas?
Las Cañas.
Las Cañas? Ano sabi niya? Kapatid ko, pinatay ng pulis eh. Kapatid ko, dalawa kapatid ko napatay. Kaya sabi niya, hindi ako close kay Mayor Duterte. Pumasok yung anak ko, hindi rin pinayagan makapasok sa trabaho. Ininsulto pa. So, ganyan rin yan nangyayari dyan. So, I just remind you that may katuturan itong hearings na ito. Maraming pinapasukan ito na dapat nating ma-realize. So, kindly give us a list of all those who surrendered. All 700,000 plus of them. Pero i-call nyo na yung mga namatay. Yung mga namatay. Because I'm sure you put that in a computer. I'm sure you can go and look at for it, do sa mga death certificates para malaman yan. I find this a very healthy exercise of democracy. And woe to those who claim that we are not following the rule of law here. And I'm proud of the policemen here who come here and tell us the facts of life about the policeman. How they can get in trouble, magigipit sila, including their personal lives na kinukuha ng asawa nila yung kanilang ATM. Talagang kasama yan sa trabaho. Alright?
Mr. Chairman.
Yes. Then you make sure that the ComSec secure that order.
Mr. Chair, I'm sorry,
okay.
Mr. Can I just,
Senator.
I don't have a question anymore, but because I really, really need to leave already. But I just want to put on record, although I will be furnishing the committee a copy. There is here a concluding observations from the Committee on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights of the UN. And part of the report says on the policy towards drug users in our country. This is fairly recent, October 2016. The committee is deeply concerned that declarations made by high-ranking officials in the context of the war on drugs may be seen to encourage and legitimize violence against drug users, including extrajudicial killings. Indeed, the number of extrajudicial killings of drug suspects has drastically increased in recent months, and a large number of people have been arrested and detained in already overcrowded prisons. Poor neighborhoods and individuals have been disproportionately affected in this process. So that's just a portion, and the other portion would be the recommendation. The committee, this is the Committee on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights, again, of the United Nations. The committee urges the state to stop and prevent extrajudicial killings and any form of violence against drug users, to promptly and thoroughly investigate all reported cases and punish the perpetrators with sanctions commensurate with the gravity of the crime, and to take all necessary measures to ensure that the fight against drug trafficking does not have a discriminatory impact on the poor and marginalized. I'm just quoting a portion from the report, and I will be glad to furnish the copy, a copy of this to the committee. And thank you, Mr. Chair, for this. I really need to leave already, although I still have a few more questions, but I don't have time anymore. Thank you for this opportunity. Maraming salamat po.
You're welcome.
Sa
The chair
mga
takes
taga-PNP.
notes of the observations about the UN, but I don't need the UN to tell us that we can follow the rules here in this country. I really am umbraged by it, because the UN cannot even enforce rules in terms of international conflict. I just want to ask the Colonel of Metro Manila, Colonel Coronel, in the period January 1, 2016 to the present, how many homicides or how many murders occurred in Metro and Manila in your jurisdiction, if you know?
Mr. Chairman, before Jigs, before you answer, no, para ho comprehensive, Mr. Chairman, yung sagot. No? Who is representing Ding Marquez? Is Ding Marquez here?
Wala.
Represented supposed to be by Ross Asio?
He's being represented by Police Chief Superintendent Asio, sir.
Nasaan si Ross?
He just went out for the
Okay.
comfort room, sir.
Jigs, ikaw na muna, no? Anyway, Oka, nandito ka naman, no?
May I admonish my good friend, Senator Honasan, you people from the PMA, you keep calling yourselves by your first names. That is confusing the enemy here. I know that you are
my
conducting
apologies.
Sansu talk. You better address them by